It is an honor to meet you. We are the student of University of Chittagong, Department of Finance, in the third batch. We need an interview from a successful manager. We heard about you and your successful story behind this position. That's why we are here to take an interview from you. Sir, would you please tell us about your journey towards this position?
Thank you very much for giving me opportunity to give an interview with you. Actually, it's I have last 27 years experience in the banking sector, so it needs much time to tell you about the long experiences which I am having in the banking industry. So actually, I have completed masters in bank management and master in business administration. Moreover, I took the LLB degree in addition to my bachelor degree. I have a publication named Ask and Learn Foreign Rules, and there was a publication ceremony in Chittagong, and with this publication ceremony actually I became very familiar in the banking industry, and I have different publications in different newspapers. I used to broadcast in my own written on different occasions in the Bangladesh radios. And actually, I used to study throughout my career because I want to remain a bar student, and because this now this is 56 total 56 banks in our country, so it has become very much competitive. So if we don't develop our skill, actually we cannot remain in the market. So that is why I always try to do my best effort in the marketing as well as earning knowledge both in the practical side as well as theoretical side. So this you can say this is the in short, in brief, about the journey towards this position.
Sir, what are the major challenges and problems did you face?
Actually, now it is the period of automation. For making it, making it automation in the banking industry. Actually, you have seen in the recent position of Bangladesh Bank. Somebody says it is a hack, but actually it is due to the automation. So there is risk also in the automation. But to become the competitive, people actually desire the service at a very quickly. So for giving the service quickly, so we need the automation. But there are risks also. And actually in our country, there is inflation. Inflation is a very big factor. Suppose there is inflation at the rate of 7%. So if you get this 7% interest, if you keep your money in a bank, if you get 7% interest, so actually real return is 0. Okay, so this is actually a big challenge for the banking industry, because if you don't give the higher rate of interest, they switch over to Sanchoy Potra of the banking of the Bangladesh Bank. Okay, so then bank may face a liquidity crisis. Okay, so if anybody is very much conscious about the real return, so if the depositors don't get the real rate of real return exceeding the inflation rate, so actually they are not getting anything. Okay, so this is also another challenge. And in our country there is a default culture. Default culture because of the higher rate of interest. So if the rate of interest of a loan is suppose 14% or 15%, so he has to earn profit at the rate of 20 to 25%. So it is very much difficult to get a profit 20 to 25% in any business. So that is why it's also a big challenge.
As a bank manager, collecting loan is a big challenge. How do you manage these challenges?
Collecting loan.
Yeah.
Actually, we do not use this word collecting loan. We say repayment of the loan. Actually, if repayment of the loan, I have said there is a problem that interest rate is very much high. Since if we get interest at low rate, we can give loan at low rate. If deposit loan interest is high, then we have to give loan at high rate. Okay. So since in our country, actually now government is trying to lower the interest rate, but actually at the same time, since the interest rate of the Shanchi Patro is at higher side, it's difficult to lower the interest rate. However, now it is, since there is no liquidity crisis, now liquidity surplus is there, so interest is lowering day by day. So if interest is higher, then it's one of the big reasons why default culture is there. So if default culture is too much, in that case, it is difficult to collect the loan, to realize all the loan amount. So actually what we do, we try to monitor the loan. Once we give the loan, we should not keep idle. Just we have given loan, okay, client will give. No, we have to monitor. We have to we have to keep contact with the clients. And if there is any problem in that case, suppose monthly repayment is not made, so we need to contact the customers over phone. We need to meet the customers. We need to visit the office of the customers. Okay, and even then, if it is it remains unrepaid, at the same time, we can, at the last stage, we can sue the customer. Okay, so these are the all measures we take. But important point is there, we should be very much serious in actually selecting the good customer. If we are serious in selecting good customers, so this is actually remain default culture will not be there. It will not be a big challenge. Okay.
Sir, what strategies do you take for staffing?
For staffing, actually, I believe in the participatory management. So what we do, I believe in I use the word we. I don't use the word I. Actually, I try to make the environment a family environment. If there is a family relationship among all the colleagues, so there will be very much good relationship, and your actually colleagues will be motivated like anything. And if I find any problem in my colleagues, I take this is my fault that I cannot motivate my colleagues. So I take it within me. This is the shortcomings of myself, that I cannot motivate my colleagues. I don't take it seriously that my colleagues, why the shortcomings is there, why he's defaulting in such a way. So if we are positive, in that case, we can monitor the colleagues, and if I can monitor, if I can actually convince the colleague, if I can convince them to actually achieve the aim in the career, in that case he will automatically work hard. If they want to achieve their target, everybody should have an aim in their career. If actually he or she can make a target in their career, so obviously that will make him work hard. And I can remember there was a renowned valued client like PSP Mizanur Rahman, Sufi Mizanur Rahman. He used to say one thing: work hard, work hard, work hard. So work hard. This has motivated him. He does not hesitate to say that once he was a good employee. Now he is He's having the crores of money, 1,000 crores of money he's having. So he says work hard and work hard. So if actually I can motivate my colleagues, they will work hard. This is one of the best strategy I am trying to follow.
Sir, what expectation does company wants from you, and how do you fulfill them?
Actually, our employer, their expectation will be high because you are a limited company. We are a limited company, and it will become the public limited company very soon. So once a public limited company, if they cannot give more profit, more dividend to the shareholders, okay, so what will happen? Shareholders will sell their shares, okay. When maximum shareholders will sell their shares, so share value will be decreased again. So if share value is decreased, in that case bank's reputation also will be decreased. If bank's reputation is decreased, then people will not be motivated to give more deposit, to increase the bank's business and other things. So it is interrelated. That is why our management's desire will be, demand will be much. Actually, to achieve the desired actually target of the management. So I don't think about the target. I think this is the target given by the management. So I must achieve it. And if I think how I can achieve, yes, its target is so high, target is too high. In that case, it will affect me myself. So I don't think about the target. I don't think about the amount of target, about the extent of the target. Is given by the management. So my duty is to try hard, is to try my best to achieve that target. So that's all, and that I fulfill my target.
Thank you, sir, our Success Factor Groups of Finance Department, for giving us a chance to have an interview with you from your busy schedule. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Actually, I was awfully busy. I am going on mandatory leave. So even then, since I had given commitment to you, so I tried to make time. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes.